beautiful beings. Technology is acting all silly right now, so I'm just going to start. Peace within you, peace before you, peace behind you, peace beside you, peace above you, peace below you. May peace be among us all beings on this planet, on this shared earth plane of ours. May we all find peace within ourselves and among one another. And may we keep that peace throughout all of our lives. So, hi everyone. So today is Merit Multiplying Day, which in Buddhist tradition, it is a day where karmic results are multiplied by 100 million. So I choose to take the lens of spirit's eyes as often as I humanly can. I practice multiple religions, so I don't identify as one religion. I practice multiple religions, and I choose to look at the lens through spirit's eyes, or the lens of spirit. And so when I rose this morning and I remembered that today was Merit Multiplying Day, I was like, wow, this is a great opportunity to jump on live and just call in more compassion, more evolvement, more healing and liberation for all beings on our planet together. And before I jump into that, I kind of feel called to address the elephant in the room. The elephant being this election in America, which I haven't mentioned one thing about publicly on social media. And if you do know me, you know that I was a political science major and that I was planning on running for office one day. And this year I've chosen to take a different seat. I've chosen to be a neutral observer, and regardless of how someone votes, what their political views are, I honor and appreciate them for being just as they are, just as they choose to be. And I desire for each and every one of us to find acceptance of one another, regardless of our different perspectives. And if you're out celebrating today, keep celebrating. If you're crying today, move through it. Whatever it is, honor yourself and respect your perspective and respect other people's perspectives. And I chose this year to not vote for a human being. And I never thought I would say that. I never thought I would do that. But for me, I chose this path because the number one, what is of my greatest concern is medical freedom. And none of these leaders have stated that they would protect my right to my own chosen medical freedom. So that is why I did not vote for any human being. I did vote for propositions. And honestly, I stand behind it. So I am a neutral observer today, and I will remain a neutral observer because that's the path that I've chosen. And I feel that it's really important for each and every one of us to find a way to come together stronger than we have ever before. And in order for us to come together stronger, we must accept. We must accept that other people don't believe exactly the way we do. We must accept that there are many things in this life that are completely out of our control. And we must accept that there's other ways for us to keep moving forward. And I've gotten a few texts today of saying, oh, we won. And when I read it, I was like, no, we didn't. No one won because we're still separating ourselves from one another. And until there's a day where we can say we're coming together and we're uniting as one, that's when we're going to really win. There is no win and lose. Because when we separate ourselves, we're all losing. And we're also giving our power away to someone else or something else, and we're not keeping the power within ourselves. And I've had so many friends and family celebrating today, and I keep questioning. I'm like, but what are you celebrating? That you're giving your power away to something else. And you're also feeling this thing of I'm right, we won, but where's the whole? Where's our whole collective? And it's just feeding into this separation, this polarization, and like, what is that doing? It's separating us even more. It's making it even more complicated for us to really live fully. And when we live fully, we're living in community, we're living together, we're side by side no matter what, no matter if someone thinks the complete opposite of me, I can still choose to accept and love them because they're breathing right with me. So on today's merit multiplying day, where karmic results are multiplied by 100 million, I ask you to choose in whichever practice of yours you prefer, whether that's praying, whether it's journaling, whether it's just sitting and envisioning a beautiful world of peace and unity and harmony and people getting along together. Let's call in more love, let's call in more compassion, let's call in more unity and harmony. Because I came here for us to be united. I came here for love. I came here for joy. I came here for us to be together. I'm not here for separation. I'm not here for distortion. I'm not here for polarization, because that isn't working. It hasn't been working for a long time in this country and in this world. And so how can we come back together and come into and choose compassion for us to unite, regardless of this election, any other thing outside of our physical selves? How can we come together? How can we choose to love? How can we choose to unite? And so today I've been doing extended practices of meditation, and the whole purpose of merit is good deeds, but to me it's really about, I don't like to qualify things as good or bad. I like to just see things as beneficial for individuals or beneficial for the whole. And in Buddhism, you continue to do these deeds so that you eventually reach enlightenment. That's the whole purpose behind them. And I really feel, for me personally, as I mentioned earlier, I take little tidbits of religion and I look at it through the lens of spirit. I look at it through the lens of oneness. And for me, it's all about, what can I do for myself that will benefit other people? And what can I do for other people that will also benefit me? It's all in this unison, all in oneness, all in harmony with one another. And my focus, especially the past 10 months, has been, how can I call in more harmony, more unity, more compassion, more acceptance? And that all started with myself. And then from that, I was then able to go and start really thinking about the collective, sending Reiki to the whole world, doing all these other practices and things, but still coming back to myself. And if there was distortion, if there was resistance with someone else, I would keep looking within and keep seeing, okay, what can I do within myself to accept a deeper part of myself, so that I can then accept someone else for reflecting a mirror back to me of the part of me that I haven't explored yet, or that is wounded, or whatever it may be. And so I'm going to lead on a few different practices right now, to basically just call in some more compassion for us, for this world, and whether you're celebrating today, whether you're upset today, whatever it is, give yourself permission to fully feel what you're feeling every day, not just today. And when you move through that and you clear that, and you're then able to just embrace whatever the wave you're on, because that's really what life is. It's us learning how to surf these waves better. And if today it's regarding an election, okay, cool. But what is that in your personal life? Are you giving your power away? Are you giving your happiness away because of someone getting elected or not? How can you come back into yourself? How can you take your power back and fill your own cup up and find happiness within, regardless of a government, regardless of someone else? And I can keep going on and on about all of that, but let's get into some of these practices. So as I mentioned, I do take tidbits from different religions and I put them together, and I tend as best as I humanly can to look through the lens of spirit. And today, my main focus has just been compassion for one another, unity. Doesn't matter to me what the color of your skin is, how or who you vote for, what your religious beliefs are, what your sexual preferences are. All I see is us being one and us being separated into different communities, labeling each other in different boxes, when really we're all one. We're all a reflection of one another. And with these practices, I always envision the feeling of compassion, of giving and receiving compassion, and giving and receiving love, and calling in more universal love for all beings with these practices. So the first mantra is, we're going to do Om Mani Padme Hum, and the second mantra is Om Tare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha. So I'm going to do 7 each of these. I always do these with my mala. You can just count these. With a mala, it's 108. Sometimes I do 7, 7, or 21, 21, whatever it is. But just for today, I just felt the desire and the call to just share these with you. And so let's begin. So the first one is Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 I also didn't just remembered to mention that chanting helps tone the vagus nerve, and which helps in trauma management, which I will be sharing a whole other video surrounding trauma management practices that will aid and support relieving anxiety and stress as well. So, all right, the next mantra is Om Tare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha. And this is calling in Green Tara, who is the mother of all Buddhas, who is a compassionate warrior. And so I call her in every morning, and when I say her, it's me, it's you. Whenever we think about these deities or these gods or these leaders, they're all us. If you follow Yeshua and Jesus, Jesus is you. You are Jesus. You are Buddha. You are Tare. You are, different aspects of you are these beings of light. And so when we call them in, we're calling that energy into ourself, because we are that. Sometimes our humanness just gets in the way. So this next one is Om Tare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha, and there are multiple different versions of all of these. This is just my version of all of them and how I do them. So I'm just going to do 7 for now and keep this video a little bit short. Alright, so here we go. Om Tare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha. And join me in envisioning just compassion for all beings everywhere. Om Tare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha. Om Tare, Tuttare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha. Om Tare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha. Om Tare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha. Om Tare, Tuttare, Ture, Soha. Hello everyone. Being Buddha. Hi. Oh, hi, Mani. So thank you for joining me, and if there's any questions you have around meditation, around mantras, around chanting, around releasing any anxiety or stress or anger or frustration you might be experiencing today, feel free to reach out to me. I have been very anchored into earth, and I've felt this coming, and honestly, there will be many days ahead that will be challenging regarding this election because it's not over. And as I mentioned earlier, thank you for being here. As I mentioned earlier, how can we stay neutral? How can we surf the waves, and how can we find more compassion for others? And it starts with us finding more compassion for ourselves, more acceptance of ourselves, more love for ourselves. And no matter what ends up unfolding on this beautiful planet of ours, in this life of ours, may we be blessed and bless others. And may we walk with universal love. May we walk with joy. May we walk with peace. May we walk with harmony. And may we be united. I love you all. Sending you Mother Earth blessings and all my love. Have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day.